Namanda, namanda, namanda. Well, good morning. We'd like to do our Shotsuki Hoyo and Adult Dharma service. And I'd like to begin by reading the names of those who've passed away in the month of April. Kinoe Adachi, Shigetaro Adachi, Shima Akiyoshi, Beatrice Akiko Bunna, Heisaku Fuji, Sakichi Fuji, Tsue Fuji, Takano Fukuda, Hiroshi Fujikawa, Kikuhei Fujimoto, Mary Fujimoto, Tsuneji Gonda, Shige Harada, Alan Hayashida, Ruth Reiko Hirabayashi, Yoshio Hiramoto, Ichiko Hirao, Akira Hirota, Tadao Hisaoka, Hamae Hori, Kijiro Hori, Misaku Horiuchi, Toshiko Ikeda, Matsu Ishikawa, Toku Kamano, Harry Kanada, Jim Kanada, Sanzo Kanagaki, Kitoe Kaneko, Kimiko Kaneshige, Pamela Kaneshige, Tadashi Kaneshige, Paul Kanzaki, Issei Kato, Tora Kido, Kikutaro Kimura, Kunio Kisanuki, Ruri Kitabayashi, Joe Kiyota, Kiku Kobayashi, Sono Kobayashi, Kenso Kobori, Yasue Mai Kodani, Jun Hisako Kuge, Sannosuke Kurotori, Patty Ritsuko Lomas, Jane Matsui, Takeko Aline McVicker, George Isamu Misaki, Kyo Miyagawa, Isao Mizusaki, Miyako Mori, Toshio Mori, Takako Murakawa, Shozo Nagai, Ellen Naito, Mitsuharu Naito, Shigeo Naito, Alice Nakagawa, Jeanette Nakagawa, Fred Nakagiri, Toshiyuki Nakamura, Asano Nakano, Yoshio Nakano, Wasaburo Nakano, Yonezo Nakatani, Bernice Nakaya, Kiyoshi Nakaya, Takanori Nakayama, Jane Nishi, Hideaki Noda, Ayako Nomura, Kazue Nomura, Junko Nomura, Kikuko Nomura, Shunso Norimoto, George Okai, Taigi Oniki, Tokuzo Otaguro, Doreen Otsuka, Matsutaro Otsuka, Etsuko Ryujin, Kimi Sakai, Isa Sata, Sayoko Satake, Jukichi Seta, Shizu Seta, Fuji Setaka, Tetsuo Shigematsu, Iwao Shigemoto, Tsugio Sugimura, Kita Sumimoto, Keiko Takahashi, Yozo Takahashi, Cynthia Takemoto, Pam Tamori, Shoji Tamori, Shinnosuke Tamura, Ichitaro Tanabe, Baby Tanaka, Carl Tani, Kyuzaburo Taniguchi, Yakue Terada, Iku Tsuchiya, Grace Tsujimoto, Reiichi Tsukimura, Seiichi Umemoto, Kyo Watanabe, Chujiro Watanabe, Mary Uehira, Katashi Yamabe, Minezo Yamamoto, Risaku Yamamoto, Ruth Yamamoto, Toyotaro Yamanishi, Henry Yamashita, Fred Yokoyama, Sam Yoneyama, Yone Yoshioka, Henry Yoshisato, Kiyoshi Yoshiura, George Yuto, Kei Yuto, Risaburo Yuto. We will now have Sutra chanting. Today we'll chant Shoshinge, which can be found on page 33 in the big purple service book. Namanda, 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 namanda. Kimyo Munyo Junyo Rai Namo Fukashigi Ko Hozobo Satsuin Niji Zai Seji Zai Obusho Token Shobutsu Jodoin Kokudo Ninden Shizen Mak 根入無常主将願長つけう大具勢五個子唯子小樹十世名所門実法不法無量無変更無下無体公園の少女歓喜知恵子不断難事無所故超日学校精進説一切群上無故障本願名号少女語死心信行願人上等学小大涅槃必死滅度願成就如来所以公主世唯説弥陀本願会五辱悪事群上会お心如来如実言納発一年喜愛心不断煩悩徳涅槃凡上逆法再縁入如主心入海一味摂取信仰上昇語意の水波無明暗頓内心臓心運無上不真実真人天非如日光不運無運無資源妙無暗逆心謙虚大狂気即応超絶語悪種一切善悪凡部人凡心如来偶然願仏言古代小下者善人名分だりけみだ仏本願念仏邪見狂慢悪衆生信行十字人に難中死難昔インド祭天使論下中華自治域史こそ現代諸公世所意妙如来本税置き釈迦如来両が千一種五妙難天竺龍樹大自主とせ質の財派有無権先絶大乗無情報召喚議事小安楽賢治難行六六信行異行指導楽億年弥陀仏本願次年即時入筆上唯の上昇如来語お大偶然四天神菩薩増論説奇妙無下光如来永寿たら見真実光線の頂大誓願こういう本願力へこ移動群上昇一心 気肉毒大崩壊、筆逆入大へ収集、特試練下造世界、即小信用保証人、有本の人間人図、入所自音自用下、本地どんなん両天使、上皇難消防殺来、三蔵主十条教、凡上専業気楽法、天神菩薩論中下、報道因果見性願、大言猫ゆたりく、少女死因有新人、枠前本部新人ポツ、承知生じ即涅槃、必死無量光明道、小主上回復家、同社結晶道難所、唯名浄土活入、万全自力変言宗、円満特語感染症、三不三神慶音言、増末放滅道品、一生増悪地偶税、死安如外、称名化。全道独名武将位、公愛上三女逆悪、公明明語兼任年、海入本願第一回、行者少女今後心、狂気一年相互、用意大と逆三人、即小法小市上楽、原神公開一大教、返帰安女官一切、先祖出身反先人、法家二度小弁入、極重悪人有小物、我薬剤非摂取中、煩悩証言水不見、大無見上昇が、本資源空明仏教、連民全幕本部人、新宗教書公編集、戦弱本願具悪性、現内生じ人伝下、決知義上一生死、即入弱上無意楽、必知信じ二の入、愚教大自主死と、上際無変、極辱悪、同族自主愚道心、有意過信し、こそ説。ダマンダブ、ダマ Namandabu, 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 Namandabu. Gam Nishikudoku Byodo Seisai Dohoten Bodaishin Ojo Namandam, 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 namandam. Next, we'll have the recitation of Sankiemon, the Three Treasures in Japanese, which can be found on page 6 in the Big Purple Book. Sankiemon. Ninji nukegata shi ima suri ni yuku, buppo kikigata shi ima suri ni kiku, konomi konjo ni mukatte dosei zumba, sarani izure no shou ni mukatte ka konomi o dosen, daishu moro tomo ni shishin ni sambo ni kieshi tatematsuru beshi. Mizu kara butsu ni kieshi tatematsuru, masani negawaku wa shujo to tomo ni, daido o taige shite mujoi o okosan. Mizu kara ho ni kieshi tatematsuru, masani negawaku wa shujo to tomo ni, fukaku kyozo ni irite chie umi no gotoku naran. Mizu kara so ni kieshi tatematsuru, masani negawaku wa shujo to tomo ni, daishu o tori shite issai muge naran. Mujo jinjin mimyo no ho wa hyakusen mango ni mo ai o gotogata shi, ware ima kenmon shi juji suru koto o etari, negawaku wa nyorai no shinjitsugi o geshi tatematsuran. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namanda, namanda. Okay, I'd like to deliver the Dharma message now. Just realizing, this is the April Shotsuki, and so thinking back to last year, April, I can't even really picture it. I can barely think about last month, right? Because things have changed so much. The March Shotsuki, which we did at the beginning of March, things were starting to, we knew something was going on, but it wasn't until a week or two later that California, or at least the San Francisco Bay Area counties, right, had the shelter in place order. And then after that, the entire state of California with the stay at home order. And we're still, this is the beginning of April. We're going about in the fourth week of shelter in place. And who knows when things are going to end. And so, I think that, or go back to normal, as we might say. And so I hope that you're on the mailing list for the church Bushin, the newsletter, and we're putting that out electronically now rather than mailing. We will mail hard copies if someone doesn't have email, but we prefer to do it by email so that we don't have to have too many people here to put together the bushin and put the stamps on and the stickers and everything. That's a real process that really needs a bunch of people, and we can't do that now. And so, again, things have really changed. We have our book, the Shotsuki book, and that book has the names for each month. Each book is a 1 month, and it has the names of the people who've passed in that month, in addition to the computer list that I have. And I was looking at the book, and I think the first one in there is 1929. the first name that's listed there, 1929, right? And that was a momentous year in American history and world history, right, with the beginning of the Great Depression. And so I think that any of the people, on this list that lived through that, whether they were children or adults, went through a kind of catastrophic, very difficult time in history. But did they go through anything like this? What we're going through now? I'm not sure. I think that, there obviously have been epidemics in the world, and I'm sure members, whether they lived in Japan or lived in the United States, went through times when, there were these epidemics, and yet, is it because of media and communications and internet and everything that, like, the entire world now? Right? That's just really, really astounding, I think, to think that people all over the world are suddenly having to deal with the same disease, right? With air travel and just the way we're so hyper-connected now, whether it's physically through being able to travel much easier than 100 plus years ago, and also the communications and media that we have now. I think that probably no one's really gone through something like this, where it's been the entire world, all within the period of a couple of months, dealing with the same disease. One thing I think I can say with confidence, I was going to say I don't know it, but I think I can say with confidence that everyone on this list doesn't want us to get sick, right? Everyone on this list wants us to be healthy, right? Everyone on this list wants us to be happy, right? And they're coming from the heart of compassion, right? That everyone on this list, having passed from this life, right, this physical life that we know, and being born in the Pure Land, and becoming part of that enlightened reality, right, that they're coming from the heart of compassion, right, and they feel that compassion for us. Compassion, I really feel, is going to be something that gets us through this, right? If you're just worried about yourself or not worried about yourself, it doesn't matter. I don't care if I get sick. It's like the flu. I don't care if I die. That's one thing, right? Those might be deluded thoughts. Apparently, it's not like the flu at all. It's much, much worse. It's like having pneumonia, like 4 times as bad, because not just one part of your lungs, but all of your lungs being infected with it. And so I really hope that as few people get sick from this as possible, because it just sounds really, really awful. But even if, you have that feeling, it doesn't matter if I get sick, but that's not the point. The point of this disease is that it's so easily transmitted. Right? And so it can't be just about thinking about myself. We have to do this to try and protect others as well. But it gives us a chance to try and feel this compassion. Right? It gives us a chance to realize, wow, my actions affect others. Not only are others' actions affecting me, but my actions affect others. So I have to try to not transmit this disease. Stay at home. Right, as much as possible, except for essentials of going out. As I have in my notes, now Amida Buddha doesn't necessarily change the physical world. Right, that's maybe part of wisdom too. Wisdom realizing that things in the world happen due to causes and conditions. Right? And that part of Buddha's compassion isn't necessarily to try and manipulate the causes and conditions, right? To try and make it so that nobody hurts or nobody has any suffering, right? That's Shakyamuni actually grew up like that and realized that's not how life works. That's what his father tried to do in the classic story, right? That his father tried to shield him from difficulties. Instead, Amida Buddha, I think, changes us from within. Right? It's not necessarily the outward physical world or the world of causes and conditions and karma that the Buddha changes. Buddha's wisdom and compassion changes me. Right? It changes my heart. It changes the way I see things. Makes me realize that we are interconnected. Makes me realize that I'm not alone and separate, but that I'm part of this interconnected, incredible universe. right? And so maybe when I get changed from within, then I change the world, right? When we get transformed by the wisdom and compassion of Amida Buddha, then that change in us changes the world. And so, it's this epidemic is horrible. Pandemic, right, is awful. It's awful to think of people suffering, whether it's the people that get sick or the families of those who get sick. But maybe right now, right, so many of us sheltering in place, staying at home, trying not to pass this on, maybe we're kind of on the same page, right? And it's not just this temple community. It's not just Oakland. It's not just California. It's not just the United States. It's the whole world. Right, it's people all over the world doing our best to help each other, right? Doing the best to flatten the curve and hopefully allow this disease to not escalate exponentially, so that as few people get taken by it as possible. So I'd like to suggest, let's ride this wave of compassion. Let's try and find this compassion, right? See it. And especially think about all the doctors and nurses and first responders and just so many people doing these helping jobs, trying to help others. Let's ride that. Let's ride that wave of compassion. And so that hopefully when this pandemic is done, let's keep rolling with it. Let's have compassion be the motivator, not money, not power, not greed, not anger, not racism. Let's have wisdom and compassion be our founding principles for the new world that I hope that we all find ourselves in at some point in the near future. So I want to thank you very much for joining us. Why don't we sing Ondokusan, and it's on page 220 in the large purple book. Ready, go. Nyorai dai no ondoku wa miyoko ni shite mo hozu beshi. Shishu chishiki no ondoku mo hone o kudakite mo shasu beshi. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namanda, namanda. Okay, only announcement really is if you're able to see this and you have internet access and email and you aren't getting emails from us, please email officebco@gmail.com and give us your email so that you can get the newsletter and announcements about services and that kind of thing. I hope that having service like this, it's not the same, obviously, as when you can be here in person, but hopefully it gives us a connection to normalcy, right? Connection to the life that we lived before all of this happened, and really hoping that everyone is able to stay safe and healthy, staying at home. Okay, thank you very much. This will conclude our April Shotsuki Hoyo and Adult Dharma service. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namanda.